Alright, yo, here we go. It's the NRW, where we always give you the NEW. We are back with Lewis Bailey.
What's up, guys?
And my man, Dan Luke.
What's up?
How you been, brother?
It's been a while, man.
I know. It's good to do this again.
Yeah.
Good to have you around, man, and react with our reacts. And let's get it popping, man. I don't know too much about this, and so let's just get into it, and then we'll get our feet wet and talk all about it.
Let's do it.
All right. And, I just thought about the kind of like the entendre. Get our feet wet. It's Midway. But did Midway sink? I don't know. Anyway, it's Midway.
Well, they sunk.
I think the Midway survived. There was the Battle of Midway, I think. And I'm the Navy guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
we're talking about the war, not the shitty video game company that also sunk.
Because this is the gaming guy. All right. Midway with Ed Skrin, Manny Moore, Nick Jonas, and Woody Harrelson from Lionsgate. Let's get right into it, and then we'll get our feet wet. Whether they did or not. I don't know if it's saying.
What? Midway. That is so climactic.
Yeah.
Merc.
There's this kid. He didn't think he could cut it.
This guy standing out with a red shirt
I figured it was just the usual jitters.
and the yellow vest.
I'll take him under my wing. He was willing to be scared.
Very epic looking.
Pearl Harbor is the greatest intelligence failure in American history.
This can never happen again.
Of course. That's why it looks out.
I want to make it right.
How do you make some of the boys still want to fight? The Japanese are planning something bigger. So what's the target? We believe it's Midway.
Washington disagrees.
Washington is wrong.
If we lose, the Japanese own the West Coast. Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles will burn.
We got the order to launch.
You need to throw a punch so they know what it feels like to be hit.
A couple dozen planes against all Japanese fleet. This isn't a fair fight. I don't know how to lead these men.
They'll follow you anywhere.
You know that you came cool. The people are counting on you. You'll be able to face anything.
Roland Emmerich. I knew it was Roland Emmerich. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Midway. Initial thoughts. I'll start all the way at the end. Dale, what you think, man?
I'm not familiar with this part of history, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my history isn't that great, but not my personal history, just the knowledge of some of the history. But I very general history of World War II, but that part of it I'm not familiar with. But that movie is funny because I'm looking at the artistic style and seeing that it was created by the producers and directors of Independence Day.
Yeah,
It's
2012.
I'm
almost
like
epic.
I'm like expecting aliens to show up.
I know. It has that feel, man.
It's that Jerry Bruckheimer feel.
It's the Jerry Bruckheimer school. Roland Emmerich, they were all in that same class together, man.
It's just like I'm seeing them fight off the Japanese, and all of a sudden I'm expecting to see like some alien race come out of nowhere. But I know it's a serious movie. It looks good though.
Midway, sequel to Battleship.
It's got an epic look to it.
Yeah, it has a nice.
What about you, Lewis?
Yeah, this is how do we make history more interesting? Well, as Jerry Bruckheimed the fuck out of it. So we're gonna add this epic symphonic music that gets intense and more intense, and Woody Harrelson's there with blonde hair, which looks a little weird. It looks a little weird. Just if you know the story about Midway, it's a very important battle in World War II involving Japanese versus America. And it was a really important turning point in the war. And if we would have lost that, it would have affected us greatly. As I said, Midway was the central point of defense. Before Japanese started hitting California, they owned all that. But it is, something that's going to be very entertaining. I could already tell. This should have been released in the summer. I think, because I don't think we really had too many summer blockbusters rather than, December. But, it looks very exciting. And I think I don't know. I think I'm going to skip.
We didn't get to that point yet. For me, I think I sense how you're feeling, and it kind of echoes with my feelings as well. I'm the Navy guy. I'm familiar with the Battle of Midway and its point in history. I'm kind of a history guy. Although, with that being said, I'm very curious with that knowledge set, how are they going to do that by also trying to put together an entertaining film? It has all the gloss of big film, amazing visuals, actors that you can relate with and or you like or appreciate, because they got Nick Jonas in there. All the girls like Nick Jonas. Oh my God. And Woody Harrelson, it's got all these elements. Ed Skrein, who we know from Deadpool, who's a bad guy in that. Mandy Moore, from This Is Us. So it has all these people that you like. It has the shine, the sheen, but it's very manufactured. It looks, it's got all this gloss, and it's got all the feels, the music, everything to try and, feel it, but it feels so fake, and like my heart isn't in that, and I can't relate with it. And knowing the history and how also history tells us a lot about ourselves, and how with a lot of films based out of history nowadays, they don't really go all the way there. There's a lot of elements in here where this is, and especially living in the political environment we're in, where you want to be pro-America, where you love America, but also there's a lot of bad things about America. And that also is what happened during Midway, against the Japanese and America. Pro-America isn't, it's kind of hard to be pro-America right now with the way America is right now in the world and the history. A lot of people are finding out what really happened. And it's not exactly as shiny and glimmering as you would like it to be. It is what it is. Lessons have been learned. But it isn't all gloss, and can't be happy about it in a way. But but then at the same time, there's good and bad. So that's kind of like my feeling. I want to be inspired. I want to be motivated. It looks amazing. I want to be America. But it feels manufactured, and so that's the hard time I'm having with it, because I like that kind of stuff. I like that cheese. I like these big budget epic stuff. I feel good as a sailor, like, look at us. This is what we do, But at the same time, it's not always real.
Is it CG that gets you? Is it too much CG, you think?
I don't know. It's a mixture of all of that.
I can kind of see your point, because I think a lot of people here really don't have a whole lot of American pride with all the issues that's going on. And I think that's the point that you're trying to get to, where normally we see a movie about this that's about America winning the war, America being the top dog. It's supposed to bring a lot of, pride. Yes, America. And with all the hatred that we got going on in our society right now, we're so focused on that instead of being proud of America and the values that we stand for. It's very overshadowed and questioned quite a bit. So I look at this movie as, I don't think this is going to be a movie that is supposed to get people riled up and say, be proud for America. I look at this as more of a education for those who...
I completely disagree there. I think it's a yes and a no. I think
I think it's more of a historical thing, because,
I doubt that. It's a Roland Emmerich film. This is big budget.
It's big budget. It's big action. It's supposed to be a big action film. And that's what it's going to be about. Like this is, I feel that there is a lot more American Pride with Independence Day because of how Independence Day.
It's in that vein.
Where this
That's
is
what they're
more of
trying to
like
do.
we're telling the story of Midway. Because if you look in the history books, you hear about Pearl Harbor. But when's the last time you really heard about the Battle of Midway, except for Battlefield 1942? You don't.
Oh, there's been a ton of other films that just didn't get this gloss and shine.
Exactly.
And you're not going to get that when you have these cast of characters and actors.
And bad CG.
This is...
But I understand what you're saying because
This isn't it.
you're
This will
talking
provoke
towards-
people to read and find out about
but
it.
you're talking about towards like movies like this would probably have some inaccuracies, or most likely.
Well, they always do.
There's going to be a
They always
million and
do.
one inaccuracies about it. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, they want to build it, they want to have patriotism with this film, but it's too manufactured, especially in today's climate. It should be told, but how are they going to go there with it? And I completely doubt it's just going to be pro-America, check it out, great action.
America!
And and I ain't like, well, we'll do what we do where we put the thumbs up and everything, but yeah. So let's do that, and then I'll go further with what I'm going to say. So what we do is if you're definitely checking out, we give it a thumbs up, a thumbs down. If it's not, to the side. If it's a maybe. Y'all ready?
Do it.
1, 2, 3. You're down, you're to the side, and I'm a thumbs up. So even though I said what I said, I eat this cheese. I love this cheese. Even though it's bad, I love these kind of epic type films. Even though I know they're not going to go there, I'm still going to check it out. Like, I want to see this one because it's and I just hope for the best. And that's all we can continue to do is just try to make it better. And you're definitely, so I'm kind of curious. I thought you'd be more to the side.
It's not because of like the information or what the movie is about. It's just really how it's presented. It's Jerry Bruckheimer-ish up the fucking wazoo.
Yeah.
Which immediately when I see this, I also kind of get a little correlation of Transformers
Michael Bay.
filming.
Yeah. Same school.
It has that flavor to it. So I'm just kind of like, I know I'm gonna get explosions, guns, explosions, and guns.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this really doesn't fit kind of what movies can be as of today's standards. We had that one movie a while back that the one war movie a while back that talked about the evacuation of all the soldiers from the one town, and I can't think of it.
I know what you're saying, but yeah. But along those same lines.
Yeah, but it was more of a realistic depiction of that and great cinematography, where this is like taking it back of, let's do Transformers 1 filming. We're going to have explosions and shit. And look, the planes look realistic at this shot because they're real. And then, oh my God, they're crashing and stuff. And then you're like, ooh, that's CG. This is questionable. Where did that budget go?
Yeah.
So, to this, it doesn't really interest me. It's got a lot of great actors and everything. But
Like, I want to say no to this, but I know my ass will check this out.
when Top Gun, the new Top Gun coming out, looks better than this movie, and it's shot almost the exact same way as the original Top Gun, except for modernized CG, there's a problem with that.
Yep.
With this movie.
Dale, why were you to the side?
To the side, it's not something that's going to be on the top of the list for me to see. It looks interesting. I'll probably wait. I'm not like.
And
chomping at the
why?
bit.
What makes it? Cause is it even though we can't stand it? Is it the epic lookness of it that drives you to want to see it?
I think that part is just overdone. I think that's what it feels like just from looking at the trailer. It's really saturated in explosions and CG and like.
This is a movie to have in the background when you're folding your laundry on Netflix.
Oh my God.
But what's the factor so I'm just trying to determine what's that factor.
I think it's mostly the factor of the overall look. It's
the cheese.
It's a little too cheesy for me.
But at the same time, it's driving it to you.
I want to see it, but like I said,
because that's it for me. That's what's turning it up. Like I gotta see this cheese. It's like it's why I watch these disaster films for no reason. You know what's gonna fucking happen. The tidal wave is gonna destroy the world. It's that disaster porn. But you still watch that shit.
But it's not.
I know.
Disaster
I
film.
need to not see that
worth,
shit.
But those are worth watching.
So you're the one that saw 2012, right?
I know. I'm
You're that guy.
So again, like I know what I really want and what this shit is, but I'm gonna fucking because I'm yeah. And what else I got going on Veterans Day? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check it out. I'm a veteran. They'll probably let me go in free. So that's why I'm saying. So I'm not even gonna pay for it. There we go. Anyway,
a lot of veterans.
That's what we feel about Midway. Let us know how you feel about Midway in the comments. I have my man Dale Luke.
What up?
Lewis Bailey. Patrick's Michael Strange. There's our Twitters, Instagrams. You follow us there. And then, of course, the NRW. Make sure you do that, where we always give you the NEW and talk shit about me if you want, and us, and like we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I'm gonna go play some Battlefield 1942 with myself.
All right, yeah. Go do that. That's probably a hell of a lot better than this. All right, guys.
Later.